This is my family. As you can see, I have 6 beautiful brothers and sisters. With 3 of them, I think we look rather similar. In fact, even the most remote strangers are able to pick out the fact that we're related. With the other 3, however, they tend to struggle a little bit. Well, that's because Luis, Amelia, and Afonso are actually from Mozambique, a small country on the southeast coast of Africa. During my freshman year of high school, my parents decided to adopt them, and I had the life-changing opportunity of visiting Mozambique. There, I witnessed firsthand the impact of extreme poverty. Experiences, smells, and even food that, frankly, made me sick to my stomach. From that experience, I have gained the deep desire to help the people of Mozambique. Perhaps many of you would like to help too. But we are college students, and the words most commonly used to describe us include hungry, poor, or even starving. Is there really anything we can do to help? Actually, there is. But first we must understand how to avoid traditional approaches to eliminate poverty and why they failed. Then I'll propose an effective solution. And finally, I'll share what each of us can do to have a profound impact on the lives of people living halfway around the world. Now, we've all heard the old teach a man to fish proverb. We know that handing out fish to people is not a long-term solution to their hunger. So what about teaching a man to fish? Well, the truth of the matter is that unlike this guy here, people living in poverty don't have the luxury of going to Smith's or Macy's to pick up their fish. In fact, they may have to go out every day just in order to catch enough for their family to eat. They might actually be better at it than we are. Trying to educate people who suffer from poverty assumes that we know more about their problems than they do. In contrast, successful approaches to eliminating poverty capitalize on the very knowledge and experience of those who suffer from it. I first learned about such an approach in a graduate course on social entrepreneurship, which is simply using business principles in order to help people rather than to make money. In that class, I learned about a revolutionary social entrepreneur named Muhammad Yunus. Yunus has won many awards for his brilliant ideas, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 2006 for creating economic and social development from below. You see, Yunus created a bank in his home country of Bangladesh. This bank makes small loans to poor entrepreneurs who want to start or expand their own small businesses. These loans, which are often too small to be approved by profit-driven banks, are often the only means of escape for even the most skilled of workers living in poverty. The concept is absolutely brilliant. With a loan no larger than a few $100s, a farmer can buy more cows and sell more milk. A seamstress can buy more fabric and more machines and sell more clothes. With this expanded income comes the financial freedom to increase the quality of lives for these families. Now, I'm not here today to tell you to become a microlender and move to Bangladesh, but there is something simple that I would like each of you to do today. There's a great website called kiva.org. Kiva allows you to make loans as small as $25 to people living in poverty all around the world. This is Jeremiah. Jeremiah is a dairy farmer from Kenya whom I made a loan to. Right now, he is using my money to buy water tanks so he can care for more cows. Now, I'm kind of picky about how I use my money, so before sending him anything, I decided to read up on his family situation, his monthly income, and I reviewed the payback terms of his loan. This is the absolute best part about Kiva. Kiva has a 98.5% payback rate, which means that 98.5% of the loans that you make will return right back to you. Well, then what? Well, you can actually keep the money, but most people decide to lend it right back out. As you make additional loans, the amount with which you can help people accumulates. Your capital becomes not only a sustainable, but a compounding force in the fight against poverty. Now, if you're as skeptical as I am, I know just what you're thinking. Does the person here on the computer screen really get any of my money? Well, researchers from both PBS and CBS News had the exact same question. In order to answer it, they actually went overseas. What they found was that the borrowers listed on Kiva were not only real people, but that each had been richly blessed by the loans that they had received. Now, Kiva is absolutely amazing. It provides you with the resources to lend your money out, change someone's life, and then with that exact same money, do it over and over again. You may think that you should wait until you are settled into a career and are making more money before you consider such a venture. The truth is, an investment in your own charitable nature needs time to mature. The time to start giving to your beautiful brothers and sisters in Africa and all over the world is now. Together, let's rewrite that old fishing proverb. If you give a man a microloan, he can expand his fishing business and feed his village for a lifetime.